5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, let's face it, we're all looking at ourselves much more often these days. We're staring into a Zoom meeting and we're seeing imperfections in our skin. We're going to talk about that next with a leading national skincare expert on the Jeff Crilley Show.
That the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, let's be honest. We are looking at ourselves more often than ever. I mean, before the pandemic, you would brush your teeth and look in the mirror and you'd see yourself and maybe before you go to bed. But these days, we're on Zoom meetings all day long and we're seeing those imperfections. And a lot of people are either running to their cosmetic surgeon or approaching a skincare expert. And that's what we're doing today to get everybody up to speed. Yelena Krasny, she is the CEO and founder of AppleBiotic. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Jeff. I'm so excited to be here.
And I complimented her before the show. Flawless skin, and I guess you kind of have to have flawless skin if you have your own brand of products. So I want to hear your story. How did it all begin?
Thank you so much. I actually moved to this country from Eastern Europe at the age of 15 and got my MBA from the University of Texas in Dallas. Mm-hmm. And I always thought I would continue to climb the corporate ladder, work for a large corporation, and never dreamed of having my own business. Deep down inside, I really wanted to have one. I just wasn't sure what that would look like. Then I had my son, my first child, who was born with a really common dry scalp condition called cradle cap, which usually goes away by the time they're toddlers. But in his case, unfortunately, by the age of 3, he had a pretty bad case. He had dryness on his scalp, he had dryness behind his ears that would occasionally bleed, and he was prescribed steroid creams. At that time, I was really concerned as a mother to apply those harsh chemicals on his skin, so I decided to look for more of a holistic approach to treat his condition. So I came upon apple cider vinegar, which is an ancient ingredient, and I'm not sure if you know, Jeff, but Cleopatra actually used it as a toner, and she used to rinse her hair with it. So I started mixing at home. As my husband would say it, I turned our house into a lab. I tried the mixture on my son. I saw wonderful results. His condition improved almost instantly. Having sensitive skin myself and always not being able to find the right products from me, I started to try the mixture on my hair, and my hair became so much more shiny, more manageable. Irritation went away, so I knew I was heading in the right direction. So my family and friends tried it. They also loved it. And I realized at that point that there was a demand for a product like this. And I wanted to perfect the product, and realizing there's truly science to it, I turned to a very reputable lab here in the Dallas area to help me formulate my products. And this is how the company began.
Can you believe you're like an entrepreneur? You have a skincare line? That has to be so cool.
Yes, it's very exciting. It's ever-changing field, and it's so rewarding to create products, to be a part of formulation of the product. Just a very, very rewarding opportunity.
Absolutely. Well, you brought some product today,
yes.
So kind of walk us through. What have you got?
So this is our hero product, our very first product, the hair rinse. I was talking to you about it. I tried it on my son, and it's just wonderful to use between shampoo and conditioner. Then this is our skincare line, our face wash, which is infused with orange peel essential oil, high in vitamin C. We all love vitamin C. We have our eye cream, which is infused with caffeine. We have our night cream and toner pads, hyaluronic acid facial serum, and our day cream.
That's so awesome.
All are wonderful for all skin types, all ages, all genders. I have men, women, teens use it and they love it. They're free of harsh chemicals. They're cruelty-free.
Well, I know that apple cider vinegar is really popular in the health food stores, and you're supposed to drink a little bit of it, right? But it
Yes.
works on the skin as well?
It works in the skin as well. It's actually full of enzymes and vitamins such as B1, B2, B6, biotin, folic acid. It has a lot of beneficial properties on hair and skin. It helps to balance pH of the skin, helps to add shine to hair. Just a wonderful, wonderful ingredient.
Awesome. We've got a shot of your website that we want to scroll through because your products are absolutely beautiful, and I love the way that they're displayed.
Thank you so much.
What's been the reaction so far from people who are trying it for the first time?
The reaction has been great. Actually, when we formulated the product, this is what we were striving for: clean ingredients, stand out. The combination of probiotic and apple cider vinegar is really rare to find on a topical application. So the reaction's been so wonderful. We've been just so proud of our products.
And it's a very competitive industry that you're in. I mean, trying to get attention, trying to get your skincare into grocery stores. How can people get it right now?
Right now, we're available on AppleBiotic.com, on Amazon.com, at the local health market, and we are actually negotiating in the last stages of talking to a large grocery chain. So we're excited about that.
Okay, Whole Foods, if you're watching, she's the real deal. So we also have some video that we've pulled from your YouTube channel, and I want you to kind of walk through this because this was a kind of a professionally shot video that you produced a couple of years ago. Tell us about the video.
Of course. So this actually, one of my friend Allison, and this is myself, actually taking place in my bathroom, and just talking about how to use the product, our apple cider vinegar, because it's a natural, derived from the apple, and it's a great product to use after you shampoo your hair. And basically, we begin by shaking it really well. There's apple cider vinegar residue in each product, which makes it more potent, more just better for hair. And you start with shaking the bottle really well, and then sectioning off the hair, applying the product. Make sure you have to massage it really well for a couple of minutes while you do the rest of your shower, and rinse it really well with warm water. And if you're worried about the smell, the scent actually goes away as soon as you dry your hair.
Really?
So there's not that much
apple smell?
Apple smell, correct. So this is the end result. And you see
beautiful.
Its hair is really shiny,
that
very manageable.
Is
and then
wonderful.
it works on blonde, on brunettes. That's me a couple of years ago.
Very cool.
Yeah, and on dark hair as well.
Well, I know I have seen in the news that the pandemic is just hard on bodies in general. When we're all under stress, sometimes your hair can become brittle. You can have breakouts. They have a thing called maskne, like mask acne.
Exactly.
So it seems like your product line comes along at a perfect time for the world we're living in.
Correct. I think people more than ever now realizing that it's important to take care of your skin, your health, even during these difficult times. And I think our products work great for, as I mentioned, all skin types and all ages, all genders. They're really, truly universal brand, an all-inclusive brand.
If somebody has lived a hard life and has damaged their skin, can you reverse that?
I think by being very diligent with your skincare routine every day, applying it twice a day, using good skincare, good routine, I think you could definitely reverse it or make it definitely better.
Yes, and I think we live in a world where everybody wants to be young forever. And so I tell the story that my daughter, when she was 22, she furrowed up her brow trying to make a crease in it to justify Botox. And so I think anybody under 30 can't imagine getting old and wrinkled.
I believe that taking care of your skin starts at about age 25. And exposure to sun, maybe stressors, environmental stressors, all have effects on skin and on aging. So proper skincare that's constantly every day, twice a day, sometimes even if you need to refresh on the go. If you dedicate yourself to a good skincare routine, I believe you can have clear skin, beautiful skin.
And it's so important. I think, think about your face to the world every single day. Some people will spend, tens of thousands of dollars on a car that only a few people might see, but everybody's seen your face. I mean, it's the way you present to the world, isn't it?
Correct. I agree with that. Your face is your brand, right? So yeah.
Well, you have been an amazing guest. We'll absolutely have to have you back again. We're going to end by putting up your website. AppleBiotic.com is the website. Yelena Krasny, you have been an amazing guest. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. And that's it for now. We'll see you next time.